Literally, there are two ways or two formulas you have to master if you really need to understand how money is made. Yeah? Regardless whether you're a business person, whether you're running an online venture, these are the only two methods. Maybe there are more, maybe there are more. You can let me in the comment section. But to me, this is what I've found to be the most useful. Yeah. So one, you've got to increase the effort or energy. Couple that with decreased time, that will result in increased income. So let's first try and break down the first formula. Yeah. So we are looking at this effort or energy. So when we hear of effort, what comes into our mind? Yeah. Personally, when I was doing this, when I tried this out myself, I learned that effort can mean a lot, or energy can mean a lot. One, we all have to agree that money is energy. Yeah. So you have to have some sort of money. That could be one. Effort. Effort in terms of science could be the energy you put in. Yeah. So money. Two, hard work. Yeah. Three, could be resources. So let me go ahead and break this down. Hard work could literally mean sweat equity. This is mostly when you're starting out and you don't have money. Yeah. So you know how they say, yeah, when you're starting out, you need to work hard, put in the energy, put in the effort. This is literally what they mean. You don't have money, so you have to do everything on your own. Yeah. In order for you to get the money, you have to sweat. Yeah. You exchange your sweat, you exchange your hard work, you exchange your hard labor, you exchange your manual labor to get money. Yeah. So that could be hard work. And when it comes to resources, besides it being money, which I didn't want to classify it as, so we look at employees. Maybe you have some little amount of capital you have at hand or at exposure. Right? It could be one employee or two employees. Maybe it's a partnership. So that could be the effort or energy. Right? So all these coupled, or all these bundled, they are going to give us what we call the effort you get to put in, or the energy that you get to put in order to get the money. Yeah? Now, that aside, what is it that we are coupling it with? So we get to break down time. When we speak of time, yeah, we're looking at the length of execution or the length it takes to deliver on whatever you're doing. Yeah? So we're looking at length of delivery, stroke execution. Yeah? I'm going to give you an example, but we needed to first break down what these key components are. Yeah? All these we said they are going to increase our income inflow. So giving an example, I want to use an example of a cosmetics business. What is it that is required of you to run a cosmetics business if you want to make money? Yeah. First of all, you need to have the money. And how does the money get to play a role in increase and decreasing the time of execution or the length of delivery if you want to get money? I mean, if you want to increase your income inflow from 0 to 1K, yeah? What that means is that if you get the money and you stack it with reducing the time of production, you're going to increase your income inflow. Yeah? So let me even give a clearer definition of what I've just explained. So if you have money, say you have 10K at hand in terms of money, you're going to use that money to decrease the amount of time it takes you to produce. Yeah? Decrease production time, which will mean that you're going to have more products to sell, which will result in an overall increase in income inflow. Yeah, is that clear? So if initially it costed you 10K to produce 20 products or 20 cosmetics products, 10K meant that you had to invest in only that machinery that could produce 20 products. So it would mean that 10K has your machinery or exposure to machinery that produces 20 products, meaning that you have 20 products at your exposure to sell. So this could be, say, if you sell 20, if you sell 20 products to get maybe 20,000, that is all you could get. But if you have more money and you increase on the amount of money you have, say you increase from 10K to 20K, it will directly translate to more machinery at your exposure which would directly translate to more products to sell. Yeah? Because initially 10K managed you 20 products, but now you have 20K. That means you're going to double the products you get to make. Yeah. So it would mean you're doubling from 20 products to 40 products, which would directly mean that you have an increment from the 20 to 40 products, which means you have more 20 products to sell. And if the 20 products brought you 20K, that means 40 products are going to bring you 40,000. So basically that's what the first example gets to mean. Increase on the effort and the energy that you get to put in the work to reduce on the amount of time you get to deliver or execute on delivery. It will result into an increase in income inflow. I hope that's clear. So the same thing applies to sweat equity. Yeah. So if maybe you work for 1 hour to produce 20 products, if it takes you 1 hour of manual labor or hard work to produce 20 products, you've got to find means of increasing on the sweat equity. If it requires you to do 2 things at once, that means you're increasing on the effort. This is not going to go to waste because that effort is going to reduce on the amount of time it takes you to produce the 30 products, and that will bring more exposure or more products for you to sell. So that is one. Now let's look at the second one, which is increased skill set plus increased value resulting into an increase in income. Let's first break down the components. We have skill set, increased value. Because for the income, we all know it's consistent. We just need to have an increase from 0 to 1K. And I already told you the reason why. So breaking down the skill set, what skills do you need to have in order for you to run a successful cosmetics business? So it could be sales, could be marketing, whether digital or local, whatever kind of marketing. It could require you personal relationship. So this could mean communication, time management. Now that is what skill set is broken down into. Now let's look at the component of value. So value, basically, here we look at transformation. It could be from sad to happy. What kind of value are you delivering to your clients? Are you making them transform from being sad to being happy due to the cosmetics you're selling them? Yeah. Are you, maybe this sadness is they feel that they're ugly. Yeah? No offense. But the transformation you get to give them is now they look beautiful, appealing, and sexy. So it could be the transformation you're getting them achieve. Yeah? Their skins are rough. The transformation is now that their skins are smooth. Yeah? So now that is what value means. So looking at this formula that increase skill set plus increase value will increase your income, we say if you're good at sales, yeah, and you get to teach that transformation, yeah. What transformation? Because people do not buy because they want to buy. They buy that transformation. Yeah. So if you can stack up more skills that will make your clients want to get your product, then your income is going to increase. So it could be if you're good at sales, add that with marketing, and add that with personal relationship, more so communication and time management. Yeah. This is going to increase your value as a salesperson or as a brand, and this will make you a more suitable person to really target the transformation of what the clients want. Yeah. So with communication, you get to probe and understand what is it that clients want, what transformation is it that the clients want. Yeah. Maybe they're ugly and they don't want to say it out. Yeah? Maybe their skins are rough and they're ashamed of it. But just because you are initially a salesperson who added up a skill or who stacked up a skill of communication, you get to probe and understand the underlying reason as to why they're sad. Yeah? That is maybe they have a rough skin. So you get to communicate and tell them that, you know what, This will be the helping bit. Maybe you get to do this. Now the sales kicks in. Now the marketing gets to kick in. Yeah? So if you do A, B, C, D, you're no longer going to feel ashamed. You're going to feel the confidence to stand out. You're going to have a smooth skin. You're going to look beautiful. Yeah? So basically you get to sell them the transformation. Yeah? And when you do that long enough or good enough, your increase in income is going to appear. Get to stack up enough skill, because sales alone won't get you to understand or communicate in the right means or probe to find out the true transformation of what the clients want. You add up, you have to stack up more things. You have to stack up communication, you have to stack up time management, do you show up in time, like you have to start like even appearance. Yeah? You might be a good salesperson, but you can't probe the transformation that people want. That won't bring you money. Yeah? So increase on the skill set you get to have. Be a good salesperson, right, with some marketing skills, some personal relationship skills, and then you'll understand the transformation. And combine this into one package, yeah, that will bring in the value, which is transformation that the clients will get to have, and pump it up so much that people get to like it. The more they get to like it, is the more you're going to get the money. Yeah? So that's why this took me so long to understand. But I hope this short video is going to make it clear for you who wants to earn money, whether you're running a business or running an online venture, to get from at least 0 to 1K in the shortest time period. And if you can do that long enough, it is no longer going to be a 0 to 1K. It will be a 1K to maybe 20K to 50K and much more than that. So with that being said, I'll get to see you in the next one. Sign out.